So, protein deficiency is what they told me I had, which makes sense. So, 99% of my diet is still vegetables, but I have now, after my workouts, started consuming eggs. Simply because eggs are an excellent source of protein if they're organic and they're full of amino acids and full of vitamin D. So that you really can get the adequate amount of protein. And yes, people, Mario Bonds can cook, he just chooses not to. And I'll explain to you sometimes why I choose not to. In a second. So, idea in making this thing a bit more, which one would you like to choose? You need a utensil to get the coconut oil together. Looks like a spoon. So I'll use the spoon. We're gonna put some, let me borrow an island accent, coconut. We're going to put the coconut in the pot with the, should I go deep with eggs? No, eggs. Knock that in there. Did you see it? Look at this pot right there. You're looking at 3 disgusted yolks with some coconut oil in the pot right there, man. All right. That's in the sink. I think some water went on the floor too, but don't worry. Blind people only cook, we don't clean. That was a joke. We do clean. So we're gonna close up this. Now this pot is scary to me, right? Where is the thing I was gonna scramble the eggs? There it is. So I'm at the stove right here, right? I'm gonna use this eye that the pot is sitting on. The part that I don't like is when it ticks when you turn it on. Get this out of the way, Mac. Doesn't belong in my video. Thanks. It's a gas stove. So when it goes, I don't like that. Even though it could be a good beat. All right. And the flame just started and I twist until the ticking stops. And then if you listen closely, I know it's working because it's hissing. Oh, and I can feel the heat coming up from the eye into my face. Oh, I feel so vulnerable. This heat won't make me darker, will it? I don't even think that's possible. All right. It's gonna start heating up the eggs. Pay attention to Muscle Man out here making some eggs after 12 midnight at night like this, man. What's taking so long? I need to turn it up some more. I ain't cooking yet. So as a blind person, I gotta listen, right? Listening real hard. Listening real hard. Still listening? Blast it all. Let's turn the eye up a little bit. This part's a little thicker than the one I used this morning. Waiting for the eggs to start cooking. And as a blind person, I'm using this to tap around to make sure I'm not missing nothing. Just in case the action is starting and I didn't hear it. You know, something's starting. I can feel that the egg consistency is starting to thicken. Pay attention to me, guys, and you'll learn something. If you didn't already know how to scramble eggs, you'll know now. Still waiting for it to heat up. The whole point is with my son, I just did a bunch of sit-ups. Did some push-ups and everything. So before I go to bed, I want this protein to go to my muscles and feed them so that I'm all ready to do even more when I wake up tomorrow. Still feeling around. This part is thicker. Gonna tighten this up a little bit. Ooh. Ooh, and if you listen, you can hear that the eggs are starting to cook. There it is, blind person, and I'm starting to smell them. Yep, I can smell the smell of aborted chicken embryos cooking here. Get a good shot of that right there, QJ. The whole point is I got to keep filling around as a blind person and make sure that these things don't stick to the bottom of the pot. Oh, that sounds like music to me. I could write a song to this sound. Listen to them sizzle. Oh, I can listen to it, and the smell of the coconut oil. Oh, this is like music to... There are times I find it hard to sleep at night. We are living through such troubled times. And every child who reaches out for someone to hold, for one moment they become my own. That's right, Mac. Go ahead and get the melodies out. Melodies from heaven raining down on us while you do this. Listen to that sound, guys. Hear the sizzle? You hear it sizzling like that, Mac? Yep, I'm filling around to make sure that nothing's sticking. Don't want any issues at nighttime when my kids are sleeping. Patting around to make sure. At some point I'm going to turn it off because remember, it'll keep cooking even though the eye is turned off. So real quick, I'm going to do like this. Turn the gas off, and it's continuing to cook. Continuing to cook, sizzle. Oh, God, listen to that sound right there. Can you see my face, Max? I am as happy as a fat kid in a chocolate shop. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Fat kids do get happy when they go to chocolate shops, right? Thank you, Bob. This is so exciting. It's still cooking even though the eye is off. Remember, because there's residual heat. In case you guys didn't learn anything from watching Bill Nye the Science Guy, right? Still making sure. And when that sizzle stops, I'm going to eat it right out of the pot. Call me a savage. Young savage, that is. Or at least the lead honcho. All right? Oh, the sizzle's dying down, which means we'll be done in just a bit. Wait a minute. Don't give up. Don't give up, Mac. Hold on. Let it cook all the way. Patting like this to make sure I still know where my content is. You see me patting like this to make sure I don't get confused. Scrambled eggs for protein with coconut oil, made by a blind person in the middle of the night. I should have had 911 on speed dial, but I believe in my own abilities. All right. We'll let you sit there. Smells like a sighted person did it. That's all I care about. Hang on a minute. Now let's find a fork. Wait a minute. I can eat with this. Now, I may cut my tongue. I think I can eat with this. No, I don't think so. Let's see. Now, here's a good spoon. All right, stove. Walking back over to you with my muscles screaming at me. All right, aborted chicken embryos. This is your time to nourish my muscles. Here we go, Mike. Tasting the scrambled eggs. It's talking to me. Tastes like a sighted person did it too, but it might do that at the first bite. Let's see how it goes on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just means we gotta blow a bit more. Don't give up on me. Okay. Here we go. That was a bad second go. I'm gonna wake up with a disease called scorched throat. We don't want that. We gotta blow this. Shit. Don't worry, guys. I'm doing just fine. Getting along without you in my life. Isn't that a song by Boys that... Okay. Watch my abs flex as I blow. Ooh. God darn it. You know, I think these are the best darn eggs made by a blind person. I should trademark these. Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Hold it. When I hear you talking, every muscle in my body saying thank you. Yes, indeed. I gotta make sure I got every single molecule of this aborted chicken embryo. Wow. Now, if I curl up or burst or turn into an Amazonian creature or something like that, then you'll know never to eat a brand of eggs made by a blind person. Much love to you all. Bye.